Guys and girls, it's Know It time!
Alright guys and girls, so today your lesson will be on a brand new unit and something you learned back in grade 10. It's called radicals. Radicals. Okay. Now, radicals is a lot of number crunching. Not so much applications, but a lot of number crunching. There will be applications, and I always save that till the end. But I want to give you a quick review. So guys and gals, it's Know It time. Your favorite time of the day. Back in grade 10, you were taught something called simplify. I'm not going to show you how to do this. I want to just see how many of this do you remember and how many of you don't remember. Root 32. I want you to simplify that. I'm going to pause it and walk around and I see how many of you remember this. I walked around and I see only about 4 students who remember this stuff. Back in the days, because you kind of blanked out on this stuff. Now, the students that got this are, well, I guess they remember this stuff. Jason, did you get this? I can't remember. Nope. Who was it? Harsh? Risham, what do you have? 4 root 2. 4 root 2 is actually correct. Now, Risham, how do you do this?
You find 2 numbers, one of them that multiply to 32, and one of them that's 2.
Very nice. So, Risham says, hey, Miss Snow, I remember this because you're going to find 2 numbers that multiply together to give you 32, but one of those numbers must be a perfect square. Now, before we go back, I call these my magic numbers. When I was teaching grade 10, I called these my magic numbers. Because why? Because these numbers are the ones that are perfect squares. Okay. I started with 4, 9, 16. Let's see. Pawin, what's the next number? Let's see if you know the pattern. 4, 9, 16. Harneet, let's see if you can figure out the pattern. 25 is correct. Harmeet, 36. Serena, 49. Lovraj, 58. Nope, getting there. Close. Oh, sorry? Nope, getting farther away. 60, sorry? 64 is correct. So look at the pattern. There's a reason why I'm using these numbers. Just read, what's the next number? 81. Yuraj, what's the next number? 100. Finally, Ruby, what's the next number? 121. These numbers you're going to burn in your head. Now, the reason why these are magical numbers is, look, I can take the square root of each one of these numbers, and would you agree they give me a perfect number every single time? There's no decimals. I want you to take the square root of each one of these. Okay, just the first 4 so you get the hang of the pattern. Again, no tricks. Darren, square root of 4 is? 2. Now, normally we should say plus or minus 2, but for now I'll accept 2. Sammy, 9? 3, 4, 5. You're going to work with these numbers. So what we're going to do really is, let's write down root 32. Guys and gals, what you're going to do is look at these numbers. These are numbers that have perfect roots. One of these, use the highest number. What you want is the highest number that can go into 32. There's only one, or there's 2 numbers that can go into 32. One of them is a larger one. Choose a larger one and break it up. Divya, which number can I break down 32 into? 16. So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to write this again. I go 32. I can write it as, would you agree, root 16 times 2. Okay, again, no tricks. Now, Jessica, what's the square root of 16?
4.
So I'm going to do the square root of 16, that's 4. So I'll write down 4. 4 is now on the outside of the bracket. So before root 2. Guys, and that's exactly why it's 4 root 2. Okay. Again, very simple. I just looked. That's why you're going to need to know these numbers by heart. Try this on your own without my help. I am looking for... I want you to simplify. It says simplify. Again, I'm just going to give you a few quick questions. Root 27. That's A. B. Root 54. C. C is going to be a bit more challenging. I want to see who can tackle C. 3 root 8. Guys, I'm going to pause it and let you have some fun. So let's start with A. Amar, what do you have for A? What is the largest number out of these that can break down 27? 9. See, again, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewrite this down. I know it takes a bit of work, but it helps me to see. No tricks. Crystal, so what's my final answer for A? Good, because the square root of 9 is 3, and I bring the 3 outside. 3 root 3. See, no tricks. Maraj, 54, what's your answer for 54? 3 root 6 is correct. Guys, gals, here comes the fun part. What do you do when you have a number in front of here? That's where it gets tricky. So in order, let's take a guess right now. Loveline, take a guess. What do you think the answer is? So Loveline's guess is 6 root 2. Jason, take a guess. I haven't talked to you yet. Root 72. Darshil, take a guess. Take a go. No idea? Okay. I'm going to show you how to do this. And we're going to see who's right. I'm going to break down. So there's a 3 on outside. The question is, what do you do with that 3? Guys, gals, don't worry about the 3 for now. Just write down 3. Keep it the way it is. So I want you to do the 3 root. Now, 8. Darren, what is the largest number that can break down 8? 4 is correct. So go 4 times 2. See, I keep that 3 the way it is. I didn't do anything to that 3 yet. Now, what I'm going to do is I go 3. See, that 3 is still there. Times. This means 3 times this stuff. So it'll be 3 times 2 root 2. Would you agree? Again, no tricks. So when you multiply, you take the number on outside, multiply with this number only. So the answer is 6 root 2. We don't multiply this 3 with the root 2 because you can only multiply on outside. Okay, guys, gals, a few more questions like this. I'm going to show you. Jason, your answer is right in a way, but I'm going to show you why it's not the correct case. Okay, try this one. I want 4 root 72. 4 root 72. It's just a game. What's the largest number that can break it down? Eeny, meeny, miny. Jessica, what's the largest number? 36 is correct. See, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to write it down again. 36 times 2. So, Hermit, what's your answer and end going to be? 4 bracket, yep. 6. So, good. One more step. So, my answer and end is going to be 4 times 6 is 24 root 2. Now, the question is, star, what happens if you do not choose the largest number? If you don't choose the largest number, choose the largest number. So what happens? I'm going to show you an example. We're going to go back to this question, and it's 4 root 72. Let's say you thought that the largest number was 9, for example, and you've decided to do this. 4 times 9 times 8. Agree? I'm just going to assume. Let's say you did it and you say, hey, I think the largest number is 9. So guys and gals, if you choose 9, tell me what your answer would be. 12 root 8. That's correct. But would you agree that you can simplify this root 8 again? So simplify root 8. If you don't choose the largest number, what you end up doing is doing it twice. That's the only difference. So if you want, you can choose the smaller number and just do it over and over again. So now I'm going to break down root 8 into 4 times 2. No matter what you do, you always get the same answer, but it's just a matter of how much work do you want to put in. What was that? Guys and gals, voila, that's how we simplify. I'm going to teach you how to work backwards. How to work backwards. To work backwards. So I'm going to teach you how to work backwards. This, we're going to create 2 columns. This is called entire radical. This is called mixed radical. Now the book calls it entire radical, or you can call it a whole radical if you want. An entire radical means you have no mixed numbers. For example, root 50. I want you to put it in mixed form. Mixed form means simplify it. Okay? That's what mixed form means. So root 50. Keeping it simple. Divya, what is in mixed radical form? 5 root 2 is correct. I'm going to give you mixed form. You put it into entire radical form. Let's see how you can figure this one out. Good luck. 5 root 4. You may need a calculator if you want, but I don't think so. 5 root 4. This is mixed radical because there's numbers in front and numbers inside. How do you work backward? That's a key now. How do you work backwards? This is the key. Loveline, take a guess. What do you think it's going to be? Root 100 is actually correct. Now, to work backwards, what you got to do is this. You got to bring this back inside by going root by squaring. It would be 25 times 4. You got to retrain your mind to work backwards. Try this. Just a bit more. 3 root 7. Train your mind to work backwards. Who else? Harsh, what is it going to be? Root 63 is correct. Guys and gals, you got to learn how to work forward, and you got to learn how to work backwards. The reason why is they're going to say order from least to greatest. Order from least to greatest. There you go. The thing is, without using a calculator, so no calculators allowed. 3 root 6, 10, 7 root 2. If I ask you to order from least to greatest without using calculator, how would you do this? I'm going to pause it and let you figure out which one of these is the smallest number. See, this question is tricky because in this radical, every number here is different inside the square root. So let's put everything, let's merge it together into a nice entire radical form. So this, Malika, what is this going to be? Root 54 is correct. Harneet, what will 10, if I want to convert 10 into square root form, what is that going to be? No? Oh, 10 root 1, but what is it in the entire form? Be root of 100. Okay, no tricks. Very simple. Hartaj, what about 7 root 2? Root 98. Hey guys and gals, we can figure out which one's the smallest. So here is my smallest, 3 root 6. My next smallest really is root 98, which is 7 root 2. And finally, 10. Voila. That is your crash course. This is review only. We haven't even started grade 11 stuff yet. So for now, that is all I want you to work on. Guys and gals, your work. Page. Only going to give you a few questions because you have the safety homework. I want the safety homework done more than this. This is only a review. Page 278. Number 1. And number 6. A, B. That's it. The reason why is I want you to focus on your safety worksheet. For now, guys and gals, I just want you, this is only crash course review. And starting next week, we will hit it with the main thing. And this ends your lesson for today. Very nice.